皆さんご安全に、やまけいです。ゲーム実況 Nba2K21 マイキャリア。今日はスモールフォワードの日です。SF やっていきたいと思います。
In at the small forward, and for Detroit, John Henson out there with Christian Wood, and it's Wall, then it's Curry, and it's Pippen in at the small forward. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game: load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets. You want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. So I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, here's Valanciunas.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Detroit with the ball. Outside Pippen. Pass to Wood. Outside Wall. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Brooks.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Memphis leading. Brooks with no one around. Misses the three. Outside Pippen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Free throw good from Pippen. A different look here for Detroit. Thon Maker's checked in for John Henson. Langston Galloway comes in for Seth Curry. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for John Wall. And both free throws good for Pippen. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by one. At the top of the key, Jang. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Clark. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Rose passes to Pippen. Back to Rose. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Cans it from downtown.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
Jones with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's hauled in by Wood. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Pippen, and the slam dunk by Pippen.
Langston Galloway with a nice assist. Hopefully we can see more of this.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him.
まあでも
Passes
外
it
が
to
ね
Chang.
あんまり自信がないので
Over Maker. No good. Shot missing. And Detroit the other way now.
so
This game coming on the heels
yeah.
of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
活躍中
Rose against Jones.
得点の半分を上げ
Pass
て
to
るぜ
Chang. Over Maker. The offensive rebound. Anderson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Puts up a three. And another three for Detroit.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Jones for three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Some changes for Memphis.
5点差勝ってる
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They've got Curry. Christian Wood is out there with John Henson. Then it's Pippen, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
勝ってるまま
Wall against
前半終わり
Morant.
たい
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
さすがモラン
The
ト
Pistons making a change here. Galloway is checked in. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David
よ
Aldridge.
く入れたな
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Kings, really lit up the floor. He had 16 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Makers checked in for Detroit. Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
ナイス
107 left in the first half. Morant against Wall. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Morant.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And the Pistons with possession here. Wall passes to Galloway. Back to Wall. Baseline try. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
9点モラントか
There's 38 seconds left in the first
バラ
half.
ンチュランスやろ
Brooks, left side.
ナイス
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And it's denied.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the
間に合わ
floor.
なかった
Now the pass to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. That's 12 points for John Morant.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Wall passes to Pippen. Back to Wall. Jacks up a three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
With long arms and great...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. From John Wall.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman. from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Morant, the bounce pass.
You gotta buckle up on that one. He shocked me on his vertical on that play. Justin Winslow finding ways to create highlights.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every...
Hydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Detroit. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Dylan Brooks. Back to Pippen. Count it. 10 points for him.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Rose against Morant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Over in the corner, Rose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Great energy on the deflection.
Here is Wall. He's got 15. Outside Curry. With 1 on the clock. Wow, he nails the buzzer. Of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 7. We've got Wood. Curry is out there with Wall. Then it's John Henson. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. There's Winslow. Some solid defense from Pippen.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Pass to Curry. Passes it to Pippen. Outside, Wall. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Morant with it, and it's Henson picking him up.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Curry passes to Pippen, and he gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the 2nd rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Morant.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Henson against Clark. And Henson kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Detroit.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Pass to Clark. Jackson trying to break through. No good from Clark. Detroit leading by 13. Here's Wall. Around the back and lays it in. Wall's got 19 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And the pass to Pippen. To the paint. Looking for Henson. He gets it there. Banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. In the corner, Winslow with it. 6 to shoot. Over Pippen. And that one goes long. And here are the Pistons. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. It's good. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Brooks finds Jackson. The rebound by Pippen.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Wall passes to Pippen. Curry on the wing. Brooks covering. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Wall.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Nice D from Wall. Now here's Pippen. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Grant, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Bezeknik passes to Brown. Here's Snell. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour